Everybody's wrong here. Everybody's wrong here.
I'm not going to make you drink alone, Will, so you're good.
This is the In the Pickle podcast. It's our third episode. You're here with Willie the Pickle, Pickle Will, whatever you want to call me. We got pickles everywhere, pickle costumes. We got two owners of, the up-and-coming Court to Table that everybody's so excited about. We got Destin and we got Clay. You guys, introduce yourselves. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Destin Thibodeaux. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and now I'm out here Baton Rouge, ready to rock and roll with Court to Table.
Clay Furr, born and raised Baton Rouge. Been here my whole life.
Awesome, man.
So, Will, before you go on any further,
yeah.
Is there a Jimmy to Pickle too? Is that a cousin or is that?
Jimmy's a good friend of mine, man. Him and I grew distant years ago.
Okay.
But
now, is it Willie to Pickle or is it Pickle Will?
It's a fluid motion, man.
It's whatever you're feeling that day.
It's whatever I'm feeling.
Okay.
Whatever happens. And speaking of pickles,
that's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, this is what I feel all the time.
That's what I'm feeling. Now, is that okay? I mean, you being a pickle and all, drinking pickle juice? Yeah, is that like being are you like a pickle vampire? Is that?
No.
It's perfectly fine.
Like I said, Jimmy and I grew distant.
Okay.
We bottled Jimmy up, and we'll start out slow.
Yeah, this is kind of our little pastime on In a Pickle.
Yeah, we'll start out slow, spill a little bit.
All right.
Feel free. Pass it down. Real slow.
Ready?
Gentlemen.
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers. Little Court to Table. Here we come. Man, poor Jimmy.
It's very pickly.
Talk about potent. Cool. Well, that gives us a good intro.
Uh-huh.
We got Court to Table coming up.
Yeah.
It's coming up. I see it every day as I roll down Burbank.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on there? What's behind the scenes? Like, tell me what's going on.
So this past week we poured the concrete in the courtyard, and we're about to lay down turf a little later on this week or early next week, weather dependent. Courtyard's going to be fantastic. It's going to be an awesome place for bands and game day, especially away football games and baseball games. We'll have a screen out there for people to watch, and so all that stuff's going in right now. And we're working on the pickleball construction of the building itself, where there's 5 indoor courts and 5 outdoor covered courts.
Ha! Damn, that's awesome. So we're
Can
getting
you
some.
curse
We're gonna
on this podcast?
hot
Will?
damn.
Yeah, you can say hot damn.
I thought so.
Okay. Is that okay? All right.
That's up. That's
Engineer
up to,
man said we're good, so hot damn it is.
That's up to y'all. If not, Jamie, you can cut that.
Well, we're already drinking. We're already drinking on it,
pickle
so
vodka.
whatever. Yeah, we are drinking pickle
Hot
vodka.
damn. I'll cut it off at hot damn.
All right.
But I'm trying to think of some other stuff. I'm really excited about Court to Table.
Okay.
I know I've talked to a lot of people, a lot of other pickles around town. We're excited, but there's obviously a lot of challenges for you guys that that come with building such an amazing facility like that, and it has 3 different. It's got a restaurant, it's got a bar, it's got pickleball courts, it's got indoor, it's got outdoor, it's got music. Like, there's got to be a lot of challenges. So what's been the biggest challenge so far before we get this thing rolling?
Well, I'd have to say, we're not open yet. So,
Right.
So
exactly.
Possibly our biggest challenges are yet to come, right? And
Yeah.
I think you hit the nail on the head when you said, such a big campus, such a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. Obviously, that's a big challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. So, once that opening day comes, what kind of, like you said, opening day's not here. So the problems may not have, the challenges and problems, they may not have come up yet. So, but once those doors do open, what kind of plans do you guys have in place that basically, what's going to keep everything running smoothly?
Well, so one of our partners who's not in this conversation right now, Ozzy Fernandez, runs several restaurants across the state, and several obviously in the greater Baton Rouge area. He has systems in place to obviously do a great business with the restaurant portion and the bar portion of the campus. Okay. And then Destin's history with his music business, he knows a lot of players in that as well, and so he knows how to put on a good show.
Music, you play?
I do. Yeah.
What you play?
Spent a lot of time playing a lot of music, all the way till I was 30 years old. Did that professionally. Ran a recording studio, something similar like this.
No way. I didn't know that, man. What instrument?
A little bit of everything, but I was a bass player in school.
I'll be awesome. The main, but okay, well that's awesome. I'm glad you guys got a plan. Yeah, Ozzy's awesome.
Yeah.
He does so much around Baton Rouge, and all of his restaurants are awesome. We've all been to them. But the biggest part of what court to table, like pickleball, it's in my name. Pickle Will. So what kind of basically, you're going to have 11 courts. So there's obviously a lot of players that we're hoping that are going to come through. So what's y'all's reservation system? What kind of, things going to go on with first come walk-ins? Like, how's that going to work? Take me through all that.
Yeah,
jazz.
We've got Court Reserve, which is our reservation system software that we're going to be using. If you already play pickleball, you're definitely already familiar with that. You probably already have the app. You're just going to add us. If you're not familiar with it, basically, you can also just go to the website and click reserve a court, book a court up to 14 days out. If you want to book something past 14 days, basically that would be a special event. You would just call up and book a special event. So walk-ins are definitely welcomed if we've got availability. So obviously we would encourage you to book online first before you come in.
I mean, we're hoping there's no availability. Realistic.
We're hoping that
come on, man.
Time,
we want some reservations, some book ups.
That's it.
Book ins. That's exciting. Sounds like a great system. Court Reserve. Is there any other place that's using that kind of thing around here?
Yeah, I mean, Court Reserve is one of the biggest players in the reservation side of things, on the software side of things. So, I mean, since pickleball has been really growing, these reservation systems have been coming out of everywhere now. So you've got a bunch of new players, but like I said, if you play pickleball, you've been on that platform before.
Awesome. So it'll be something people are accustomed to.
Yeah,
it's good. That'll be good for us. And like we'd mentioned this before. You get the kitchen, you get the courts, you got the service side of it, and the staff, and the outdoor area, and the music venue. Like, I know we mentioned Ozzy, but what's gonna really that's got to be some smooth coordination going on, because all of these different platforms are open at the same hours. So how's that gonna look logistically?
How do we handle that, right?
Yeah.
I think the trick is pickle shots, Will. So we're gonna make sure we got a lot of pickle shots on hand, because the more our patrons drink, the more fun they're gonna have.
Speaking of pickle shots,
I think it's time.
Hey, man,
that's a good cue right there. Let's go ahead. Pour it up.
Let's play a little game. Let's play a little trivia.
All right.
Play a little trivia. I'm just going to take a shot for every question, because why the heck not? Why the pickle not? We're going to do a little series of trivia questions that I'm going to come up with, on the spot.
Okay.
If you're wrong, pickle shot for you, or you're right.
All right.
We could do it however you guys want. If you're wrong, right?
Okay.
Pickle shot for you. So the first one, here's what we're going to do. I'm trying to think of the first question. Let me think. A question that I'm going to know the answer to. You guys are
You're
going
drinking
down.
No matter what,
you guys
right,
are
Will?
Going down. I know. I may as well fill it up. What year was pickleball invented?
That's a tough one.
1984.
No.
Wrong for you,
I know
sir.
you're wrong on that one. Will, why don't you take a stab at it?
Oh, I know the answer.
You know the answer?
I believe it's 1965.
All right. I'm going to go with Will on this one. 1965.
That is correct. 1965
Boom.
is correct.
Cheers to that, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Poor guy over there got it wrong. It just gets better every time.
Yeah. I mean,
gotta love that pickle.
That's
who
gorgeous.
doesn't like pickle juice, right?
Yeah, seriously. I feel like I'm being hydrated as I go.
It's good stuff.
All right, on to our second question. Let me think. All right, tough one. Another tough one. What is the maximum number of points needed to win a pickleball game?
Good, Destin.
So, Not just if you maximum. Just keep that in mind.
This is a trick question.
Sounds like it is. That's why
I'm just telling you to keep that in mind.
I mean,
I should probably start filling these
if it's
up.
a trick question, I'm getting tricked, but I'm guessing 11.
Yeah, it's 11.
I mean,
Should be.
I don't think there's a max. Like, I don't think there's a
You're supposed to
time
win
where
by
it
2.
says- right, yeah.
Then you go into overtime, but that's not a standard pickleball game if you go into overtime.
False.
It's not standard.
Well, if I'm at 11 and you're at 10, all right. Well,
That's overtime.
is it overtime?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's just like ping pong.
You got to win by 2.
You got to win by 2. That's
so the
overtime.
maximum number would be 13, correct?
No,
No.
To win.
you can keep going.
You can?
You can keep going.
All right, so we're going to say 11. Everybody's wrong here. Everybody's wrong here.
I'm not going to make you drink alone, Will, so you're good. I'm not going to make you drink alone, make you feel bad.
I don't really know a whole lot about pickleball, even though I'm a pickle. It's sad. Cheers.
One more.
Cheers.
Oh, we got more questions. I'm hoping you can get the rest of these right.
That is very pickly.
It pretty much is pickle juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
What
really
brand is that anyway?
This is the original pickle shot. Can we get a close-up of that, Jamie, Brandon?
So, Clay, what do you think about us getting our own
I think that's
Dude,
brand of pickle?
That's what I was
shot,
thinking.
huh?
That's
Is
a
that something
no-brainer.
that we need to do?
Yeah.
Name. What's the name going to be?
Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe we can, let everybody else comment below. What should the name of our own
Our
pickle
own pickle vodka.
shot,
We could
pickle
do
vodka be? And is that a good idea? A good idea? Yes or no? Should we come out with our own pickle
This.
vodka?
Look at the stuff that Pickle Vodka is doing for us, man. This is beautiful. All right, another question, a little trivia game.
All right. What you got?
This one should be easy. During a game of doubles in pickleball, how many players are on the court?
Are you serious?
That would be
Serious.
4, Willie.
That would be 4.
Would be 4.
Call me Willie Pickle.
Willie Pickle,
Can you
excuse
count,
me.
Willie?
I can count.
It's hard for
I
pickles
got
to
the
count.
shakes, man. I got the shakes. All right, well, we'll just go to the next one.
Okay.
Even though everybody was right there, be all right. So we got this bar coming up at Court to Table.
Okay.
What's the name of the bar?
That's a good question, man. That would be the Funky Pickle.
Funky Pickle.
Funky
the
pickle.
Funky Pickle.
Funky Pickle. Right again. Okay. Last question. Everybody's got to do a shot on this one anyway. So,
Okay.
it's the last question.
All right.
Last
Bring it
one.
on.
When you score 0 points, 0 points in a pickleball game, what is that called?
Oh, you got pickled, my friend.
You got pickled.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Huzzah. We have reached the
Huzzah.
end of our
Cheers.
trivia, pickleball trivia.
Boom.
That's beautiful. I might just have to take that home with me.
Good stuff, guys. So
Seriously, comment below for the ideas of a name for a pickle vodka.
Yeah, let's do it.
We may as well. But that about wraps it up for our podcast. Appreciate you guys coming out, having a good time with
Always a
Pickle
pleasure,
Will,
Jimmy.
Willie Pickle,
Willie the
Jimmy,
Pickle.
Willie Pickle. Whatever floats your boat. Give me a call. I'll be a pickle anytime, anywhere. I'll be out at Court to Table during our grand opening and every day after. Looking forward to seeing you.